Hello everybody and welcome to Fruits Basket episode 11 anime review. Finally, Crunchyroll was down, so made my job a little bit hard. I really wanted to watch the episode. Crunchyroll did not want to cooperate. I'm waiting for all the flood of comments being like, no, Crunchyroll wasn't down. You stupid, it was your Wi-Fi. It wasn't. I looked at the down checker website and everything was like, nope, Crunchyroll's down. But onto the actual episode, now that I've spent a few seconds venting my frustrations. The episode was good, although not a lot really happened. Like, it was kind of like a fluffy thing, and that's fine. I like fluff as much as the next person, as how the word phrase goes. But yeah, would have liked more to actually happen. I guess Momiji got more like screen time and character and stuff, so that was good. But yeah, let's start at the beginning. Where would we begin? So they've just finished a test of some sort in the class. You can tell because they do the post-test banter that all students do. I remember, you finish a test and you banter about it with your friends. Like, it's just a thing students do. I did it. Everyone I know did it. So, that's a thing. But then afterwards, she gets called out by the teacher. I'm like, oh no, she's in trouble. And she kind of is in trouble, but it's not really her fault. Well, you know what? No, it kind of is her fault. But she had... We'll get there when we get there. But basically, the gist of it is, teacher calls her out and talks to her, and then she goes back in and she's like, I need to get more hours at my part-time job. And I'm like, okay, so you need money for something. What do schools need money for? And I'm gonna be honest, I forgot about, the I guess school trip money. Is it I as when I was a kid, well, the parents paid for that. I didn't have to worry about it because, like, hey mum, here's a thing, please pay this so I can go to some museum. That's never really had to think about myself. But again, she doesn't have, although she doesn't want her grandfather paying for it. It's a bit later on, but I'll just mention it now. Just let him pay for it. I guess he's your legal guardian technically, even though you're not living with him. So I think it's okay. But she just doesn't want to bother anyone because she's a nice person. So Momiji works with her. I guess I completely missed that memo. I knew he was at the building, but I guess I didn't realise he actually worked with her. Then he comes round to hang out with the gang. What else happened? Tomorrow is White Day, and White Day is like the opposite of Valentine's Day. So in Japan, my understanding, I can't wait for people to tell me I've got this so wrong. Valentine's Day is when girls give chocolates to boys, and White Day is boys give chocolates to girls. Doesn't have to be chocolates, but that's the gist of it. If I've got that wrong, I do apologise. I've never been to Japan. Would love to go. Would really love to go. But yeah, White Day tomorrow. So then Momiji invites her on a hot springs trip. I'm like, okay, that sounds sketchy. You should say no. But that's not what happened. She's like more concerned at how much it's going to cost actually. But yeah, which prompts Shigure to jump in essentially and say, hey, you're behind on your school trip funds, as I'd mentioned earlier. Your school contacted me and yada yada, all that. I've already mentioned that, so I'm going over it. But then they all figure out that the reason she's got no money this month or last month is because it was Valentine's Day and she bought a lot of chocolate. And then they start feeling bad. They're like, oh crap, it's kind of our fault. And then Momiji tells the story of the idiot traveller, who I'm glad it was animated like this and not super realistic, because it would have been a horror story if it was super realistic. So, good on the animators. That's a good thing. But obviously it's parallel to Toru. It's like, she's an idiot, and she is sort of a gullible, not, what's the word, naive or gullible idiot, but she's just so damn lovable. And yeah, there's bad people, but she can't do nothing about that. She just got to meet the good people. This got oddly serious. Let's end on a joke. Well, it's not the end actually, but there's still half the episode to go. Then just some cleanup. Kyo agrees to go on the hot springs trip and acts really tsundere. Momiji like tackles him and is like, you being all lovey-dovey? And he's like, no, I'm not, guys. Not. They arrive at the inn and like the receptionist, they use a word. I don't remember what the word they used was. Sorry. She's a Soma too, although I don't think she's one of the transforming Somas. She's just a regular Soma. But we find out later, I'll just say it now, why not? Her kid is transforming someone. He's the monkey, so I don't know if he's not going to show up. He, or did I say give a gender? I'll say he because I might be wrong on this one. It's the monkey, so I don't know if that means they're not going to show up in this series or if no, they got to show up. That's just it's a prelude, and then we're going to meet him and be like, oh, okay, I see what she was on about. But yeah, Kyo gets yelled at because he was being immoral, or she thought he was being immoral, because he was like, you just want to sleep in bloody Toru's room. And he's like, no, it's not what I meant. And which prompts, I guess, my biggest issue with this episode, and it's not even something it did wrong, it's just I don't like the character. Momiji is too clingy to Toru. I'm like, stop it. Stop it. It's made a bit weirder later on, and we'll get there. But yeah, I was like, stay within arm's reach, please. I don't trust you yet. I feel like I'm very distrusting of this show. I feel like all the Somas are after something, except the main two. Even though I know that's not true. They're going to earn my trust. And Momiji, you have not earned my trust yet. Then, it's bath time. Should I just end it here? You know, bath time. Hot springs, baths, naked. Maybe I should just put like all of them naked in the thumbnail to get millions of views. Maybe that would be a good thing to do. I'm not going to do that though, because I have morals, and you know I'm not a clickbaity moaf. Because you're going to click on it and you can see my face when oh, it was a joke. It's not boobs at all, or abs. If you're into abs, I'm a straight man, so I'm into boobs. This is a long video. Bath time. Brought a picture of her mum. I might try just get through the end of it. Then find out that the kid is the monkey, and then she starts freaking out when Toru asks questions. So that's, you know, I feel like that's a prelude. We're gonna meet him, and he's gonna be like a gangster or something. Although Haru's already kind of a gangster. Not really, actually. He just dressed as. What happened next? Ping pong happens next, or table tennis if you prefer. It's the same sport. Now people are going to tell me, actually, ping pong and table tennis are completely different. And you know what? There might be slightly different rules, and I'm interested to hear them. If you're going to tell me, you're going to tell me. Yeah, ping pong. Kyo is... Speaking of rules, Kyo doesn't understand them. Yuki keeps telling him. I don't know if Kyo is just deliberately trying to hit Yuki in the face, or it's some combination of the two, because he's not playing by the rules, he's losing. Yeah, but then he plays against Toru, and Toru does this massive wind-up. She's going to really hit it, she misses. If she's seen the ball way closer, I think she needs some glasses, because her depth perception was all wrong, is all I'm going to say. But then Yuki walks off, Toru goes after him. He's just laughing to himself on the bridge. Essentially, he doesn't laugh in front of people. And I'm like, okay, why though? I feel this is the same thing. Like, things happen and everyone's secretive and I want to know what's going on. I feel like the end result, when we get to the end and they resolve all the issues and they reveal things, I'm going to freak out. Because I got so many questions and I cannot wait for the answer. Also, he gives her the White Day present. It's like a ribbon thing, and then he's definitely doing a flirting. Yeah, like I said, I'm Team Kyo, but competition breeds. You know, if there's two competing things, then they both have to raise the game. So you get two good things as opposed to just one mediocre thing. So it's a good thing. That's how I'm choosing to justify it to myself. Last part, quickly, just before, I guess they're just about to leave, and we learn more about Momiji. First of all, him and Haru have decided to join their school, which I was like, okay, that's weird. Could he skip some grades or something? And then they were like, no, he's a year younger than them. And I was like, oh, okay. Toru slept next to this one, and he's a year younger than him. She looks worried too. I would be very worried, because now everything's flipped on his head. He's not like an adorable 12-year-old. He's a kind of creepy 17, 16-year-old, 15, however old. You know, he's not my favourite character. Let's go with that. But, you know, it's because he looks so short and he is so young mentally. And he's trying to, he's going near Toru, and she should be protected because she's not, I was going to say not clever enough. She doesn't know how to say no to anything. She's a pushover, basically. And damn it, she's great, but it's a good thing that the other boys are there they've got her back. That's all I'm. They're they're good. They're good. Anyway, I ran out of things to say. This has been a completely all over the place review episode. I think I was flummoxed because Crunchyroll was down. Also, I'm a little bit sick. Not terribly so. Don't worry. I'm alive still. I'm a lot better now. But yeah, I think all that has come together to make me in just a weird mood for this review. And it's fine. I feel like I'm more active than I normally am. I'll do a dance in a minute. I'm not actually going to do that because I have to reposition the camera and everything, and that would take time. But yeah, let me know what you thought about the episode and everything. And I'll see you next week. Bye, guys.